Well, I haven't really hunted a lot since last weekend when I got that doe, but I'm out this weekend again. It's just been too hot. I think today has been like a high of 86, 87, something like that. It's just been hot. The wind's really bad too for anywhere else, so I decided to go to our other spot at a farm. They haven't been traveling here very much, but I got pictures of a few deer last night and during the day yesterday too. But the wind's bad, so I'm sitting a few rows back at the corn, and I'm kind of overlooking a little bait pile about 20 yards away. I'm hoping that if something comes by, they don't see that I'm in the corn here. But it's a nice little cozy spot I got. I'm sitting down. I grabbed the chair from the little outhouse that we have. And I just kind of put that a few rows back, cleared out a little area right here so I can shoot. And that's pretty much it. Seeing if something happens with that. It'd be cool if it did. It's pretty close tonight. That almost worked out perfectly. That little buck came in. He was standing about 15 yards from me. I don't think he saw me at all. I think what he saw was the camera. Like the camera tipped him off, and then after readjusting himself, he then saw me. So, which I didn't think the camera was that open. I also had some cheap ghillie suit I have in my back, ghillie pants. I had that wrapped around it so you couldn't really see the stand it was on, the tripod, but apparently that was enough to tip him off. I probably would go 2 more rows back and try to leave as little cover destroyed as possible, making it so he can't see me or the camera at all, and would be fine. But that's a very underutilized technique, I think, and I'm gonna use that again some future day. But that was really close. I don't think I would have shot it because it was small. I'm trying to be picky this year, but that was still pretty good. Over the next week or so, I went out a few more times. I had a close encounter with a doe and a fawn that came out. I was using that same kind of in the corn method as before with the little buck. And then after that, there was just nothing. I would see just little things every so often, squirrels. I saw a possum, things like that, but nothing deer, nothing close. And I started to use the crossbow a lot more. It started to get a bit chillier out, and I started to hunt in places where I couldn't really bring a bow at. There wasn't enough room to. So I started using my crossbow, and during that, I started to just bring a GoPro instead of the actual camera. And that's exactly what happened on this day. It's kind of just starting to rain. It's about, I think, 3 o'clock, 3:30. Oh, it's about 3:30. It's just starting to come down. I was trying to get out before the rain came, but that didn't happen. I'm gonna try to get out there real quick, get in there quietly, and hope something comes by during this little afternoon of cold and wet. Ugh. Now here is when I start worrying about the shot. There's good blood the entire way, and I'm pretty sure I placed it right, but I can't really look back at the footage because the GoPro screen is so small, and I have no way to adapt it to any other screen I have with me, like my phone, to see it better. So, just being safe, just in case it wasn't as good as a shot as I thought, I backed out and went back home to take a look at the footage. Which, after it was looked at, it looked to be perfect. So I came back out with some help to finish tracking and get the deer out. I'm gonna put this here so it's easier to find later. I'm gonna back out.
That's how close we are to the trail. See the trees?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Nice. Big doe.
Okay, I'm at the trees.
Okay, so what, about 20 rows?
Yeah, we just drag her over here.
Okay. Yeah. Sweet.
There's a good open spot right here where I'm standing.
Okay. Oh, that's vicious. Yeah, that's a good shot. I could feel a whole bunch of just... Yeah. All right, let's get her moved over there. So with another doe down, my priorities for hunting has shifted a bit. I was only going for single does or big bucks before, but now I'm only going for big bucks. I've got enough does for the time being, and I've only ever shot in smaller bucks, so this time I'm going to focus in and try to get something real nice. Although, I don't really have much hunting time before I have to go on a big trip this November. So I'm only going to be able to hunt a little bit at the beginning of the rut and at the end of the rut. Because peak rut, I'm going to be gone hunting for something a little bit better.